throughout the kingdom. One of them was Daniel. Daniel was so smart and did such a good job that the king put him in charge over the whole kingdom. The advisor did not like Daniel. Because of this, the advisor tried to think of something bad about Daniel. He was thinking and thinking, but he was unable to come up with anything. Finally, this man said, "We will never find anything to say against Daniel unless it has something to do with the law of his God." So he went to the king, and he said, "May King Darius live forever. We have all agreed that the king should make a law that anyone who prays to any god during the next 30 days, except to you, your majesty, shall be thrown into the lion's den. Now, your majesty, sign the papers." So the king signed the papers for him. When Daniel learned that the law had been made, he went home to his upstairs room. 3 times a day, he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God just as he had done before. This man went and found Daniel praying and asking God for help. So he ran to the king and spoke to him. "Didn't you make a law that during the next 30 days, anyone who prays to any god, except to you, your majesty, would be thrown into the lion's den?" The king answered, "Yes, I did." Then he said to the king, "Daniel didn't listen to you, your majesty, or to the law you put in writing. He still prays 3 times a day." When the king heard this, he got so sad because he loved Daniel. So he begged to rescue him. But the man told him, "Remember, your majesty, that no one can change the law." So the king called Daniel and brought him to the king. And then the king ordered him to be thrown into the lion's den. The king said, "May God rescue you!" Then they closed the den with a stone. In the morning, the king got up and hurried to the lion's den. When he came to the den, he called to Daniel, "Daniel, did your God rescue you from the lions?" "Yes, may the king live forever. My God sent his angel and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me." The king was so happy and he gave orders to lift Daniel out of the den. And when Daniel was lifted from the den, no wound was found on him because he had trusted in his God. Then the king ordered the man to be thrown to the lions. Then King Darius wrote to all the nations and people of every language in all the earth, "I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom people must fear and revere the God of Daniel, for he is the living God and he endures forever. He rescues and he saves. He has rescued Daniel from the power of the lions."